friends, welcome to my channel, The House of Jen. I am so glad that you found me today, and if you love creating beautiful flower arrangements, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I also do decluttering videos, pillows, and lots of fun things, but today we are creating a romantic flower arrangement. I love Trader Joe's flowers, and they did not disappoint today. So the first flower that I want to point out to you that I found in Blushing Brides, if you are looking for that elevated romantic look, you have to check out the garden roses. There is just something more special about a garden rose. And when you are looking for the roses, okay, look at all these petals. Oh my goodness. You see how ruffly, how many petals? When you are looking for the garden roses, look for this little tag at Trader Joe's. It says garden rose. And they are different from the regular roses, but they also have some thorns, so be careful. But I really like this color palette. It's kind of almost like for like your blush, like it's between like bronzy and pinky, and it's just really, really pretty. So we're going to use these. I also like, I don't know if you've noticed what's up with the hydrangeas, but I am loving them. Y'all, look how ruffly. Like I wanted something like ruffly and like chantilly lace kind of look and frilly. And this is just so, they have so many tiny little bitty petals. And I think before, like the petals were bigger, but I wonder if these would actually stay fresher longer, because the big petals, I would wonder if they would wilt faster, just a theory, because they seem like they're not quite as mature, but it's almost like poodle fur. I think it's fantastic. So picked up those and a couple bunches of those actually. I also picked up some white stock flower. I'm kind of obsessed with stock. I like how fragrant it is and how beautiful. Let me see if I can just pull out one of these. Okay, this one, you can just kind of tell. It's a good kind of textural flower when you are creating arrangements, and it'll give it a fun little like boost, you know? And then for the greenery, I went with this beautiful, this is called Bells of Ireland, and it's just, woo, it'll give that flamboyant factor. It comes in about 5, but I almost picked up 2. I mean, they're like, you know, not that expensive at all. So if you want to pick up more, go for it. And then also when you're creating a flower arrangement, make sure you go for a complementary greenery. You could, like, if you did this really bright green, you don't want to go for like that sage color. Save that for the fall arrangements, but go with something that's like equally, like the texture's fun and complements. So I thought this kind of like frilly little greenery was very like drapey and romantic. So anyway, let's get to it. I've got my turntable here today. And it's taped off, a little bit of bleach water, about a spoonful or so, just to keep the bacteria at bay. Keep it away. And then I have some floral food in there and some water. And then we're taped off with kind of a looser grid format because we have so many flowers. But we are just going to start. I think we're going to start with these beautiful roses. I'm going to start off with this like crazy gorgeous rose to be my focal flower. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this. Oh, okay. And y'all, I got a new turntable. Look at this. This our Lazy Susan turntable. This was only like 20 bucks. I think it was like Home Goods, I want to say. It was fantastic. Okay, so we're going to look at the scale of this. I don't want to go too terribly short, but I am going to take off just a bit. Snip, snip. Okay, I really probably am going to take off a good amount of the leaves just because they always get kind of like, I want to leave some, but they always kind of dry up and they kind of like steal the energy away from the flowers, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so let's pick up another one right now. I feel like these kind of have like a timeless factor too. I love the ombre. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna put this one, y'all, when you're doing flower arrangements and you want something quick and romantic, you need to have a plan because you don't want to spend like all day creating flowers unless you have time. So I just would do like three, like crisscross, 1, 2, and then make kind of a triangle. Kind of the rule of 3 is really preferable, I think, for flowers. You're just gonna have a lot easier time, especially if you have a lot of other flowers because you want them to fit. Okay, you can also kind of, some people, if you want it to look super dramatic, open it up, you know, just like a personality is opening up. Flowers have to open up too, and they'll have a nice different look when you have so many petals. It's kind of nice. I've actually seen people pull the petal all the way down. Super dramatic. I don't know if I want to do that, but I do want to open it up. So I'm going to snip this one, and let me move my turntable here. Here we go. There we go. Okay. And then we are just going to put one, I'm going to angle it kind of back here, and they're all kind of different heights. That's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. Okay. So now we're going to add in some of these gorgeous hydrangeas. Hydrangeas. Oh, these have not been unshackled. Let me take the little rubber band off. Okay. Y'all, I hope this is fun. Flower arranging should be fun. So put on some music, get in your happy place, think about the person you're giving it to, how it's going to brighten their day, and then it's just going to be so much happier. Okay, so we're going to cut this. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to put this one right. Oh, you know what? This one's kind of, they will kind of flop. So you want them to kind of angle it in the back. When you have the tape, they are like, oh, they kind of faint. They're kind of dramatic. And so you want to kind of like, you know, angle it in the back. So that's what we're going to do with that one. This little leaf, if you have one that's kind of wilty, just take it off. Okay. So this one, we're going to cut. You can get shears. These are just regular kitchen scissors, which are also quite effective, I think. Cut at an angle so that the little thirsty flowers can get their flower food. Okay, so we're going to put this one. That is what I say, do my own advice, right? Tuck it towards, like if you have a tape on this side, you want an extra support network. And so you want to kind of tape it all the way back over there because otherwise, like I said, they will flop. All right. So, should we get one more? Should we get one more? Yes, let's do 3. Like I said, have a little rule of 3. I like to pick up 2 bunches of hydrangeas if possible instead of 1. And I tell you why. Because some of them, sometimes some pieces will come off or they'll wilt. So especially if you have an event, you want to be mindful to just grab one extra back. You will thank yourself later. You can also create, if you're doing multiple arrangements, you can create multiples that way, and it's going to be so much easier. Okay, so I actually placed that one in the middle. You just have to kind of see where they fall and then turn it around. We have a good little base here, but what I do see is this one needs to be moved over slightly. You can always give it a zhuzh. Okay, now we're going to add in some of this fantastic, dramatic, beautiful, swoopy Bells of Ireland. This one is one of my favorites, just because this really elevates the piece and gives it that super romantic look. Okay, so we're going to add this one in here. And also, what else did we create here? We created the swoop, the flow, the river, anything that has energy, that has life, that has movement is going to always look better. So, okay, so we're going to add another one back over here. And this arm's going over here. This arm's going over here. Let's see. Let's pick up another one. Oh, yeah. This is gorgeous. Okay. And then also, when you are shopping for flowers, check your stems. Make sure you don't have any brown or minimal brown, because If it does, then that's going to be older. But Trader Joe's is awesome, so you should have tons of fresh flowers to choose from. Okay, so we have 3 so far. That is looking so pretty. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, and now we're going to add some stock flowers. This one's ruffly and fun and fantastic. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to take off a couple of these. Again, cut at an angle. Thirsty flowers. And I think I'm just going to stick this one. Oh, yeah, just kind of hanging out the side. Y'all, I love stock flowers. I am so grateful for the gardeners, these flower gardeners. I also like to watch YouTube channels that, oh, this has a little bit of brown, that they actually grow their own flowers. And I just want to go, oh, hats off to you, because I have a few flowers. I'm trying to grow some like dahlias, and they're cute and they're wonderful. But people like y'all that make a living growing flowers, like y'all are a rare breed, and I just applaud you. And I'm so grateful because I get to create fabulous arrangements, and you get to do what you love, and I get to do what I love, and the world is just a little happier. Okay, so let's add another one right over here. Oh, this is looking so good. Look at all the movement. This is so fantastic. Okay, so now we want to add in this like really sweet pea. I call it sweet pea. I don't really know what it's called. If you know what this is called, please comment below. But it's swoopy, okay? And it's very complimentary. And so I'm going to put this just kind of off to the side. We want it just all kind of hanging out. And, oh, and stay tuned to the end, because I have a special trick that I'm going to show you, like to even elevate this more. Like we could just leave this all like white and pretty, but I'm going to show you, if you want to have like an extra glam look, what you can do. And it's so beautiful. Okay, so I have another one off the side here, and we're going to add another one right here. Just turn it around, see what it needs. See, no one needs to be left out. We need to have a glam piece over here, a glam swoop over there. And let's see. Oh, untangle. These are in a little bit of a wrestling match. Okay. Get back in the water. There we go. Okay. I'm going to cut this one and woo, put you right over here. Beautiful. But now what do we need? We need more roses to fill out of this beautiful arrangement out. This, I don't know what it is about this color, but this color is like the boho chic color, and it's gorgeous. I see these flower arrangements, and when I'm like, I don't know if you're like a Pinterest scroller, but when you scroll on Pinterest, I see a lot of this color. Okay, that one just did whatever it wanted to. Let's move it over here. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to open this up. Love the high petal counts. Fortunately, for whatever reason, this particular variety of garden rose does not have a lot of thorns. So whoever, like, I don't know who actually grew these, but I'm so grateful to you because they don't have a lot of thorns. And usually I'm having to navigate that as well, but sometimes it's worth it just because they're so beautiful. Okay. So that looks good. I'm going to turn that around. Let's see. I think we need, what do we need? How about another stock flower sticking up over here where there's a gap? I like to do varying heights because it gives it a little more personality. Okay, I'm going to put this one. You can hear my Scotch tape, by the way. That's trying to, you could use floral tape too, but you know, I didn't, for whatever reason, I picked out green floral tape, guys. And so, you know, it's a little harder to camouflage. Okay, take off this little rose petal here. There we go. We're going to open this up. Y'all, this is so easy. Okay, and then right here, it really needs a little color. So we're going to put that right there. Pop off some leaves. Okay. And we're gonna stick this. Perfect. That one's lower. It has some nice movement. And then I think we need one right over here. Y'all, this is a wide, if you have a wider mouth vessel, you are going to need more flowers. So do not skimp on the flowers. You want to get a lot of flowers. A lot of flowers. Okay. Especially if you want a romantic arrangement, because it just looks a little more generous. All right. So there we go. There's one right there. And how about another? Oh, should we do another one of these? Let's do another one of these. I love the angle. I think I'm just going to stick another one in here off to the side. And then you can always go back and like rearrange and finagle as you're turning. See, that goes up there. We're looking good. Okay, so I will probably still fuss, and maybe I can add some, take some out, but you do want your arrangement to kind of breathe a little bit, because I used to try to cram in all those flowers and then they were like, oh, and then they didn't stay as fresh. So you want them to breathe a little bit, have a little bit of breathing space, have their own, you know, just like people. You want to have your togetherness and your individualness, right? Okay, and then so our lovely little trick here to make it even more romantic, more fun, more glam, more fabulous. I have this kind of, I found this, I don't know, like, I think it was an estate. Yes, I think it was an estate sale, but you could probably even like at a thrift store or someplace. But do you see these beautiful like little lion heads and the grape? And I guess they call it the patina, right? We've got this kind of aged patina, and it's got the grapes. And so you could take, y'all, sky's the limit, right? So you could take an entire arrangement. You could do this with a ginger jar, whatever. Just take it and you just put it right inside here. Oh, and oh my goodness. Okay, so that looks like we spent less than $40 for all these flowers, still have flowers left over, and it looks like, oh my gosh, does that not look like $100 plus $200 arrangement? Easy. So if you want to super impress, have some fun, be romantic with, for your marriage, whatever, do something super fun. Why not create a super glam, huge bouquet? And, you know, even if it sticks out just a little bit, I think I can see the vase. So ideally, I probably should have gotten a container that was like a little bit lower, you know, but I just feel like this really elevates the look. It's super fun. It's super fantastic. And oh my goodness, if you had an event, you will save a ton and have a lot of fun creating it. So tell me if you've ever done this before. Comment below. Have you ever put like a different planter and then put it in another container? I don't know. I just thought it was super fun, but hope y'all enjoyed this arrangement. Happy flower creating. Thank you for watching The House of Jen. Please like and subscribe for Thursday videos.